Yes, this is the same shirt that I wore last video. Yes, my camera is shitty. Don't judge me. I'm poor. That's all I could afford. Anyways, today we're gonna talk about the pathless. Um, you know, uh, a game's really good when you 100% complete it. 43 trophies out of 43 trophies. Now, to me, that's not a lot of trophies. Um, if you're familiar with Immortals Phoenix Rising or Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda, any of those type of games down the line, if you enjoy those games, this game is for you. Now, don't be afraid to use YouTube or Google to look up puzzles in the game, because there is a lot of puzzles. Now, do I get annoyed at some of those puzzles? Yes and no. That's the only real, well, there's two major downsides of this game. One, too many puzzles. Way too many puzzles. And the way stamina works in this game. Now, puzzles, yeah, they're good, but they can be annoying because they're really repetitive. Um, you beat a boss fight, you go to the next part of the island, rinse and repeat. What I mean by that is you got to complete literally the same puzzles over and over again. But I mean, I guess you can say that's not annoying, but at the same time, it is. It's really weird, hard to explain. But the graphics in the game, they're really, really beautiful. Later on, you can actually upgrade your little companion here, the bird right there, and you can upgrade his flaps. What I mean by that is he actually carries you, and the more you upgrade his flaps, the higher you can fly up on the island. And when you're really high up on the island, you can look, throughout the map. It looks really good, especially on this monitor, 4K monitor, 120 frames per second. Now, this game doesn't support 120 frames per second. It only supports 60 frames per second at 4K. But even at that, it looks really good. Um, but you know, if you like, like a slow progression game, it's not that slow progression game, but still, this game um, doesn't have a minimap. It doesn't have a minimap, but I think the game does that on purpose so that way you can explore the whole island. This game does have two endings. One ending's where your character dies. He basically absorbs. Well, first of all, the boss is a god. He kills everyone on the island before you arrive. Actually, the soldiers on that island had a battle with him, and he turned them all into, I almost said stone, but that's Immortals Phoenix Rising. But Zeus did that. But anyways, the soldiers had a war with this god right here, and he killed them all. Um, the boss is kind of not scary in a sense, but kind of spooky and weird. In the beginning of the game, you actually face him, but obviously you don't have any upgrades or any power or anything, and he beats you. Um, in the beginning of the game, the game throws you with no tutorial. I didn't look up the tutorial. I actually, what I had to do is find the four puzzle pieces and revive the companion's mother. That bird is right there. But only for that mother to die by this motherfucker right there 3 seconds later. I was like, well, what was the whole point of that? But you see that mountain right there? Oh shit, that mountain right there. Uh, that's where the boss fight's at, and the boss fight was surprisingly easily, and I thought it was gonna be hard because in the beginning of the game he actually, just throws you like nothing. But you gotta shoot arrows at him, and this game's really really good. Um, but yeah, you can't mount horses or deers or anything of that nature. I really hope to do an update where you can, but I don't think they're gonna update this game at all. I didn't even know this game was a launch title to begin with, um, until I was looking at GameStop. I was looking up open world games, and this popped up. I looked at video on review it, and you know the review said if you like Legend of Zelda, you should really get this game, and this game was really good. It is about 30 to 35 hours long. Now, keep in mind, you don't have to 100% complete it, but to get the real ending, you have to 100% complete it. If you don't want to 100% complete it, it will take you like 20 hours, but to 100% complete it, it'll be around 35 hours. Um, Now, I believe they are going to make a second one, but I don't know. This is one of the best games I have ever played in my life. Will I replay it? No, because I already 100% completed it. I mean, the only reason why I would even replay it was for the graphics, just to walk around in the game and look at those nice graphics that this game has to offer. I think I pretty much. I mean, the puzzles, like I said, the puzzles do get repetitive here and there, but the boss fights are intense. Oh yeah, one last thing. This game, you cannot die. Um, you can't die in this game. What I mean by that is if you get hit 100 times by the same person, you don't die. Um, I believe. Oh yeah, and throughout the game, the side quest, you collect these yellow jewels. Now, those yellow jewels are made to upgrade your bird and I believe your weapons. Now, if you do get hit, you lose some of those points, or not points, but jewels for your upgrades. But you can always get them back. Um, the only downside is the puzzles, and that this game just throws you without no tutorial. Other than that, you need to get this game now.